Welcome to American Dream TV. I'm your host, Joe Heller, selling Lancaster. Today, I want to share with you a story of blessings of hope, how they affect the community, locally, nationwide, and even globally. So David, learning about your story, you went from a horse and buggy, one schoolhouse, to leading a national food distribution ministry. Tell me what moments or lessons helped guide you in leading this company.
I would say one of the biggest things that helped me was when I was going to school, my teacher put a lot of focus on teaching us how to learn, not just getting to the right answer. And it helped me to, in today's day and age, there is so much information out there. If somebody wants to learn a topic or they want to get involved in something, they can.
Yeah.
But the principles behind getting to the right answer are more important than getting to the right answer.
Oh, yeah.
And if you understand the principles of learning, there's no limit of what you can learn.
Absolutely, that makes total sense, yeah. You said Blessings of Hope got started with 7 food boxes and 3-car garage, which is crazy to think of right now to this day. Is there a moment in time where you realized this is bigger than us?
Yeah, so that's a good question. But so we came from the Amish background, grew up in New Holland, Pennsylvania, 1-room schoolhouse, family of 10, grew up on a dairy farm. Less than 2 years after we were married, we got excommunicated from the Amish church. We had been on a journey with God, didn't fit the religious mindset anymore. At that point, our vision was to live and die on a farm. So we had 30-year plans on the farm. That was going to be our life. But God had other plans. And 2006, we started Blessings of Hope in a 3-car garage. Right now we have about 115,000 square foot. So it's grown a bit in 20 years. But 2010, we committed to packing 7 boxes a week for a local pastor. The niche that we saw, the need that we saw was large corporations have semi-truckloads of food available to donate, but they don't want to deal with 50 organizations every day. Then you have the nonprofit that needs whatever volume that semi-truckload, but if they don't take the whole load, they get none of it. And it's that disconnect simply because of volume of food available to donate versus organizations being able to take the volume. Last year, we had over 1,700 organizations that we served on the nonprofit side, over 200 corporations we received from, and we're the distribution logistics in between. I would say a time that really stands out to me where was a major stretch was, I think it was 2018. We realized that God was calling us to think outside of our capabilities. And we had a conversation around this where over the years we've heard so many people talk about they knew God called them to something and they would fight it for years, and when they gave it and tried it, it worked. And we talked about it. Why would we even spend an ounce of our energy to try to educate God on what's possible here? If we know God called us to something, our answer is yes, Lord, how? And then we take that next step that's in front of us, we do what we know to do today, and we walk through the opportunity as it opens up. And it's a crazy way to live, because it's one thing to do that when you have no employees and it's just you and your family.
Yeah.
It's another thing to do that when you have a team of over 100 employees, hundreds of volunteers every week, an organization that takes almost $1 million a month to operate, and you're still trusting God step by step in that process. Now, granted, it's still the same God.
One thing I learned about Blessings of Hope, it takes a lot of volunteers to keep this operation running. This is Joe Heller from American Dream TV. Until next time.